commence this segment and to provide his keynote remarks, it's my honor to invite the Chief Operating Officer of IBC, Mr. William Sabandar. Please proceed to the stage.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished guests, Honorable Bapak Gubernur Pramono Anung, Governor of Jakarta, Honorable Bapak Dedi Rahim, Mayor of Bogor Cities, distinguished representatives from the government, the private sectors, investors, and members of Indonesian Business Councils. It is an honor for me to welcoming all of you, and thank you very much for attending the sessions today, especially for Pak Gubernur, Pak Wali Kota, and all the members of IBCs and guests coming here. Exactly the topic today is turning ideas or planning to executions. We are not lack of good programs, but we are lacking of a good executions models. And I think this is the thing that we want to invite, and we have here our two role models at the governor's level. There is a Bapak Pramono, Anung, and then at the cities level, we have champions Bapak Dedi Rahim. Let's give a big applause to those, and really hope that we can do something. So this conference is not just about ideas, it's just about the talk, but it's translating idea into actions. So throughout today's program, we will hear from our distinguished speakers, so who will share practical perspectives on how cities can translate urban plans and policy commitment into well-governed projects that can attract investment. So Indonesia has no shortage of plans. We have so many plans. Cities, we know how we want to build cities, and capital is available. But many priority projects still move slowly. They get stuck between planning, approval, and financing. As a result, those projects do not always become investable projects. In our research, from 100%, only 35% of the projects turn into investable projects, and only 20% is only delivered to the ground. Cities face challenges. We have now 59% of Indonesian populations living in the cities. In 2025, we will have 72% of Indonesian populations living in cities. It's a big challenge if cities continue to become the bottlenecks. So projects pass feasibility, but very often stall at the next stage. Investors are interested but require clearer structures and stronger readiness. So the main issue is execution. For this reason, today, this afternoon, we will launch the Indonesia City Investment Accelerator, or ICIA will also be introduced today, and hope we can work together with the city government, the province government of Jakarta, to really see what private sectors can bring. Pak Sofian Jalil with me talk about the public-private partnership, Pak Gubernur, Pak Wali Kota, and one of the challenges, actually how we can really bring together the government and the private sectors in really resulting in investable project. So ICIA is a platform with the purpose of helping cities move projects forward. We will focus, the ICIA will focus on three things. Number one is on strengthening financing capability and governance at the city level. Number two, supporting piloting and validations, so solutions can be tested before scaling. And number three, helping cities prepare investment-ready projects pipelines aligned with real financing requirements. So we hope projects can move forward more efficiently, process become clearer, and investors can engage with greater confidence. So we look forward to working with cities that are ready to move, with investors seeking credible opportunities, and with partners committed to strengthening delivery. So today will mark the start of that effort. Today's program will include keynote remarks, and thank you, Pak Gubernur, for allowing yourself in the busy schedules to provide us with key norms, and also the launch of the Indonesia City Investment Accelerators and discussion with distinguished speakers. So we hope for productive sessions today, and again, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. William Sabandar. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce our another keynote speaker in this segment, and please join me in welcoming our esteemed speaker to deliver his keynote address, and please welcome Governor of Jakarta, Mr. Pramono Anung Wibowo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. CEO of the Indonesia Business Council, Bapak Sufyan Jalil, my close friends, more than 20 years. Deputy for Coordination of Basic Infrastructure, Coordinating Minister for Infrastructure and Regional Development, Bapak Rahmat Khalimuddin. Chief Operating Officer, Bapak William Subandar, and also Mayor of Bogor, Bapak Dedi Rahim, Profesor Bambang Susantono, Jakarta Capital City Official Government, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. It's really a privilege for me to stand before you today at Indonesia Economic Summit as a governor of Jakarta. I am honored to share perspectives by both challenge and opportunity in our ongoing journey towards sustainable and inclusive growth. As Pak William Subandar mentioned before about the execution, I'm executor. So many cases delay, I try to execution, for example, like monorail. Almost 25 years, now we already start with a monorail in Rasuna side, and I hope that in the end of September, this will be operation and finished, and I hope that Rasuna side will be looking good compared than now. And then the second is about the Sumberwaras Hospital, almost 14 years. And now it's already land clearings. We already submit a letter to the President about PSN, Project Strategis Nasional. And I hope that mid of this year, we can start with the International Hospital Sumberwaras in Jakarta. This is almost 14 years. And then the next is about Jakarta International Stadium. I think it's the problem in Jakarta International Stadium is about the transportation and also the parks, about the parkir. 2 weeks ago, I tried to connect it between Jakarta International Stadium with the Ancol. And I hope that for the next, if we have the game like Persija, play football, and then also maybe Coldplay or BTS, something like that. I hope that the people can use Ancol and then use the what we call by shuttle bus to JIS. This is make JIS the problem about the parking and also traffic jams can be solved. And also, maybe last 2 months ago, about the planetarium. Sometimes I don't know why more than 14 years just keep quiet planetarium. And now it's operation. Everybody enjoy with the planetarium now. Pak William Subandar, that is maybe my job is to be the executor. And also this morning, everybody complain about the flooding in the Mogot, kilometer 13. The problem is about the pumping. When I checked this morning, I make decision. Okay, we prepare for the flyover, for the to solve this problem for the medium term. But for the short term must be use the pumping to solve the problem in flooding kilometer 13 in Daan Mogot. But I hope until Imlek not have the heavy running in Jakarta. As you know, Jakarta have the contribution economic growth is now, Jakarta have the economic growth now is 4.96% in this third quarter of the 2025. This performance reflects Jakarta resilience and sustains economic competitiveness amid complex urban pressure. In the future, Jakarta aims to be among the world top 50 global city. And I hope in the 2030, we can top 50 global city. To reach this target, the government of Jakarta has clear policy, direction of the guideline as start in our midterm development planning 2025-2029, prepared by Bu Atika, but if I cannot fulfill, I will complain to Bu Atika. Our priority included improving human quality, that's important for Jakarta. Developing reliable and integrated infrastructure, enhancing urban livability, environmental sustainability and climate resilience, expanding inclusive housing, accelerating digitalization and strengthening governance and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, as the governor, every rains, I cannot sleep now. Really, I cannot sleep. Before, if rain, I can sleep well. But now as I and my wife together have the discussion every rainings, 12 January, 18 January, 22 January, almost I don't have the sleep because I control my colleagues how to prepare about the flooding in Jakarta. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2026, Jakarta will continue to strengthen its city foundation as we will continue advancing public transportation. This is really important. MRT, like expanding MRT, LRT, and also now we have the Trans-Jabodetabek. Next week, I will open the new route from Block M to Soekarno-Hatta. This will be directly from Block M to Soekarno-Hatta, and I believe that this, I hope, like from Block M to Bogor. Now it's almost every day the bus is full. Mean that this will be effective to try to reduce the people use personal transportation like cars, something like that. Beyond transport, we are advancing transit-oriented development hub, we call the TOD, in Jakarta like a Block M hub. And then we will develop for this year, Duku Atas hub, and then Bundaran HI hub. And I hope in the end of 2027, we have TOD in Monas hub, and also Harmony. And then until 2029, we have until Kota Tua TOD hub. This will be the center of the TOD in Jakarta, from Pondok Labu, Blok M, and then Bundaran HI, Duku Atas, Bundaran HI, and then Monas and Kota Tua. At the same time, Jakarta is also advancing its low carbon and climate resilient development to continue the development of Jakarta Sewerage System Zone 1. We already have it, and also Zone 6 in Pluit, Muarkarang, something like that. And finishing the development of RDF Rorotan. Frankly speaking, RDF Rorotan no will be to be one of the issue for the Jakarta because maybe the problem is the planning not implemented well until now. When we have the commissioning more than 750 ton per day, this will be problem. And now we try prepare until 1,000 per day, ton per day. For us, the competitiveness as a global city is defined by the capacity to attract and effectively manage sustainable investment. Therefore, the transformation of Jakarta is directed towards strengthening urban investment that foster long-term economic growth and addresses the advancing need of the urban community. In 2025, Jakarta cumulative investment reached around 16.9 billion US dollar, representing at 12% growth from the previous year. This milestone underscores the increasing the global trust in Jakarta as modern, open, adaptive, and economic hub. As you know, start from before the Christmas, we never have the Christmas Carol Colossal. Now we have the Christmas Carol Colossal, also Jakarta Lake Festival in surrounding the Kempinski Grand Hyatt, and now we prepare for the Chinese New Year, Imlek. Because every moment I hope that every different situation, and we try to make the people, the owner of the building, have the contribution for the Lampion Festival in Jakarta. Now it's already 93 building they will be join it. I hope that will make Jakarta more colorful compared than before. Because this was time we have the Lampion in Jakarta. The Jakarta government is improving the investment climate through initiatives like the Jakarta Investment Master Plan 2025-2045, simplifying 44 types of the business permits, and the provision of the targeted incentive for investor and with strong emphasis of sustainability. For me as a governor, the important thing is about the trust to Jakarta government. This is really important. I mentioned to my colleagues in City Hall, you must make the people, the businessmen, the investor, trust with Jakarta. This is really important. In addition, strategic initiatives like the Jakarta Investment Festival and the investment project Ready to Offer program are launched not only to attract investment, but also to build and manage global investor confidence. I mentioned like a trust before. To support Jakarta involving rule, we will introduce the Jakarta Collaboration Fund and innovative financing mechanism for strengthening the regional development ecosystem. The Jakarta Collaboration Fund is more than just a financial tool. It is foundation for Jakarta fiscal resilience and independent to enable strategic initiative without straining the regional budget. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the launch of the Indonesia City Investment Accelerator marked a crucial step in strengthening financing capability and optimizing financing mechanism to advance the implementation of the urban development plan. And I hope we can together to make the people trust, confident with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, His Excellency. Please remain on stage, sir. Please remain on stage. As we would like to hand over a token of appreciation presented by the Indonesia Business Council representative, Mr. Sufyan Jalil. Please proceed to the stage. Please to hand over a token of appreciation. Look at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And please still remain on stage. And we would like to invite Mr. Rahmat Kaimuddin. Please remain on stage, sir. And we would like to invite Mr. Rahmat Kaimuddin, Mr. Dedi Ar-Rahim, Miss Silvia Halim. Please proceed to the stage as we will now proceed to launching ceremony marked by unveiling the charter as a symbol of our official commitment and the beginning of this initiative. And I would like also invite all media partner and documentation team to move closer to the stage and capture this moment. Everyone get ready. Mr. Pramono, Anung Wibowo, and Mr. Sufyan Jalil, please stand by to unveil. In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause as the Indonesia City Investment Accelerator is officially launched. May this moment mark a meaningful step forward and bring lasting positive impactful for all of us. Please take a picture together. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Once again, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You may return to your seats. Oh, please. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please remain on stage. Okay, please. We kindly invite everyone to stand up. Yes, we will take a photo together. The Indonesian Business Council, IBC, is an association of Indonesian business and industry leaders committed to strengthening national competitiveness and prosperity through the advancement of sound public policy. IBC also serves as a business-led policy think tank, fostering strategic collaboration to support Indonesia's long-term competitiveness and economic growth. As IBC's annual flagship forum, Indonesia Economic Summit brings together global leaders, policymakers, industry champions, and thought leaders to examine Indonesia's evolving role as a new engine of global growth and the opportunities shaping its economic direction.